All right, today we are doing just TRX. TRX is this piece of equipment that is amazing, great investment. It is one of the few products I would definitely recommend for everybody. It's a 10 exercise circuit, but some of the exercises we do both sides, so not truly 10. We will start with a core twist and reach. We're not going to run through all of them in the demo. I'll just show you what they are. This is not a time circuit. This is just by reps. You can do multiple sets. The reps will generally go from 7 to 12 to 15. It's up to you really, depending on how hard you make it and how much you want. But this first one, the core twist and reach, does an incredible job in your abs. The technique might take a bit. It might take a few times to really nail it. But essentially what you're doing is you're having a really good plank. So solid abs throughout the whole movement. You are like a plank that's moving. You initiate by really starting that core turn right there at the bottom. Your abs are solid. You're making that twisting motion with your core. And then you finish with the pull with your hand coming all the way to your armpit. So it's core twist, your abs are working, you're working the arm, your back muscles, and you're finishing with a nice reach up the TRX. Your feet remain as a pivot point the whole time. They're not moving around and bouncing around all over the place. Great exercise, like anything with a TRX, you move your feet either towards or away from the starting point to make it harder or easier. Next exercise, Bulgarian split squats with the TRX. Your back foot is going to go inside the loop of the TRX. This is a great way to work on really over-exaggerated extensions. Instead of just having your back foot on a bench or something like that for a Bulgarian split squat like you'd normally do, having it in the TRX allows it to move back a few inches really, and really opens up and challenges the body. You get that really deep squat. You can see that back knee almost touches the ground. So you're going nice and deep. And you're pushing that leg back to really make the most of the movement. You can see my arms. They move like you would if you're running a sprint or playing hockey or doing anything. Move them in an athletic movement. So your whole body is doing exercise. So it's up to you. 7 to 12 to 15. You do however many you want. Multiple sets. You can add a little weight to this one if you want. If you want to put a little weight vest on or have some weight on your shoulders or even hold some dumbbells, do it however you want. I wouldn't do too heavy because this is an extended movement. Tough enough already. We move into knees up, push up. Incredible exercise. If you can do this one multiple times a week, you will get very strong. It's a great plank position to start off with. As you can see, you loop your feet through, and it's just simple. Do a really good push-up, get all the way down, don't shoot yourself, and then bring your knees up. And then that little pause at the top is what makes the exercise. It doesn't have to be long, but that one little half-second pause where you're controlled with your abs and bring it in nice and tight. This will challenge you. For your hands, I got bad wrists, so sometimes I go on my knuckles. Sometimes I'll bring over some dumbbells and put my hands on those. I could use the Bosu, put my hands on that. Helps the wrists out a bit. You can also do these to failure if you really want to challenge yourself. Great exercise. Possibly the most challenging exercise for most of us. A really good hamstring exercise. You can do this and work your way up. You won't be good at it right away if you've never really done isolated hamstring exercises. My range of motion is probably not as good as some athletes. I'll tell you what, this works you hard. Your cores have to be on. Turn on those abs. Be strong through the core. And engage your hamstrings, your glutes, all the muscles. And challenge yourself. Get that full range of motion. See how far you can bring your heels in. And go back with control. Don't just like drop your legs and swing back to the starting point. How's the abs feeling? We got more. Stick with it. TRX, great machine. Great for ab workouts. This is a pike. A pike is a really fancy diving move. You see it in the Olympics. For us, I don't quite get to Olympic level range of motion. But a pike is really trying to keep those legs as straight as you can and pivoting in the middle of your body to bring your feet towards your head. So really good pike, challenges the core like crazy. Like all of the other ones, you want to be in control here. Don't just use momentum and try to force your way up and then drop your legs back. This is about control. The more control you have, the better. And this is tough. This is a challenging one. When you go back to the starting position, try to maintain that good plank. Don't dip down too much. Nice solid core. And breathe. This is a very easy one to forget how to breathe. If your abs weren't worked already, they will be after this. Knees to elbow, this is very, very similar to the push-up knees up. But this one, you're gonna bring both knees to one elbow. Really, really good control. You're in a very, very strong plank position. And your legs are kind of tick-tocking back from one elbow to the other. You pause at the top, one, maybe not one, maybe just half. But it is tough. This is really, really good. It's very, very challenging. Try to get your knees to literally touch your elbow. Work on that range of motion, challenge yourself, and once you touch it, pause it. You'll be stronger than most people if you can do a bunch of those. All right, last one. Like I said, you can do multiple reps or multiple sets. You can choose the amount of reps you do within each set. This is a side plank. The first mission is to get yourself into the TRX, into a good side plank. You use a lot loops at the bottom. Kind of turn your feet sideways like that. Get into a nice solid side plank. I use my elbow. You can go in your hand. It's up to you really. You can adjust the height of the TRX. And then this optional crunch. If you want to just do a straight side plank and hold it in a really good plank position, that's great. I throw in this optional crunch. It's a little challenging. It moves the body, obviously gets the core firing like crazy. And if you can maintain that good plank position while doing that little crunch, kudos. It's a tough one. Once your form kind of goes down the drain, that's when you know when your reps are kind of up. So if you can get to 10, great. If you have good form and then you kind of hit 6, 7, maybe fight that battle another day. Good form is much better than a couple extra reps with really crappy form. All right, we finish off with the other side now. TRX has done a job for our abs like few other machines or pieces of equipment in the gym can. This is a great purchase. You can kind of take it anywhere. I would use it on vacations. If you don't trust the gym that you're going to at a hotel or something like that, this is a very easy thing to throw in the bag, take it with you, and kind of hang it up anywhere. I've hung it from palm trees, hung it from door stops, everything. You get pretty creative with this one. All right, finish off the last couple reps. Like I said, you can do a couple extra sets of this one. You do 2-3 sets, you're gonna have a good workout. Your core will be tired. Good job.